Okay, I've been really looking forward to this one. So was everyone pissed in the past? Okay, so there's a common historical myth that goes around that everybody in the past drank beer all day, every day because the water was too dirty. But is it true? I mean, just imagine if some of the great or important decisions of history were taken while everyone was a little bit pissed. Suddenly, Henry VIII starts to make a little bit more sense, doesn't he? Okay, so there is a bit of truth to this because water in the Middle Ages, the Dark Ages, was often polluted, stagnant, dirty, horrible. Waste was dumped into rivers, there are stagnant wells, there were no proper sewers as well. Basically, people were emptying their wee and poo into the river. It was absolutely minging. But in some rural areas, people did have access to fresh springs, deep wells, rainwater, which was perfectly fine to drink. Even in cities, sometimes monasteries, castles, for example, there were public fountains that provided cleaner water. But people did know that some water was unsafe. I mean, I guess you'd twig pretty quickly when every time you drank your horrible, dirty puddle water in some slum in London and you got dysentery, you would probably know, wouldn't you? So they knew that what you had to do was boil the water, and that killed off the bacteria. So why was beer so popular? Well, as well as boiling water killing bacteria, the fermentation process makes it last longer and adds a mild antiseptic property. So people were drinking beer pretty much all day, every day. However, it's what's called small beer, which is 1 to 2% alcohol, basically a shandy. So you get a little bit of hydration because there's obviously quite a high water content. It gives you extra calories, which if you're working in the field of some brutal landowner or you're being abused by some nobleman or being sent to die fighting the French, then having a few extra calories, and to be honest, having a mild buzz would probably help. But there is a long history of people drinking alcohol. The Sumerians brewed beer in 3000 BC. Workers were paid in beer in ancient Egypt, in ancient Greece and Rome. They obviously, as we know, drank wine, libations. Medieval Europe, monks became master brewers, not surprising. Nothing really to do in a monastery, is there? No PlayStation, no Tinder, no telly, so may as well just get battered. Middle Ages to the 19th century, beer was a daily staple, but not for getting drunk, for safe drinking. However, this all began to change in the 19th century. Cities started building proper sewage systems, water treatment plant. Suddenly, clean drinking water was available, so you could have tea, coffee, water. So then people exclusively started getting pissed up for fun. But don't you just love that idea that throughout history, everyone was just a little bit pissed? I think if you had the kind of looming threat of being caught for some kind of court intrigue or being guillotined or having to fight at Agincourt, then just being a little bit sloshed probably would help.